Hello YouTubers, JBuzzSaw79 here to kind of give you a quick overview of the channel right now. Let you know why I haven't made a video since my regionals video, and to give my thoughts on a couple other things real fast. First thing first, I haven't made a video lately, mainly just because I'm still off of work for my shoulder. They did some more checking, found out it's not actually my shoulder. I have some discs in my neck that are pushing into my spine, and that's why I'm having so many problems right now with my shoulder, that the nerves are not going through this patch. I have a name for it, but this patch area of my shoulder, and the muscles on the other side of it are becoming weaker. So we're going to do some injections into my neck to try to change that, see if that helps the discs pushing out. If not, I'll have surgery on my neck. So that's that in a nutshell. I will have some videos coming up here again. Lots more deck profiles, and yeah. So that's that. The first thing we're going to talk about real quick is just, we're in this first week of March here, 5 days in. Down the month, new ban list, and one of the things that's important about that currently is new gold series coming out, and there's the Crush card in there that's been errated. And some of the things I've read and seen is, people saying, is it good that they're errating it? Is it bad? There's some people on the fence. They're like, well, it is, but it isn't, because they have their reasons. I've read the errata on Crush card, which is one of the big cards that's going to be in there with the errata. It seems to be that people say, well, the way it's going to be written, it will probably come off the ban list. And to me, I like the idea of the errata on the cards. Well, the reason I look at it is that there's a lot of cards that they errata, actually, if you go through the list, because of the fact that either A, it's worded poorly, and so they have to change it because of the fact that it's not very clear in how it plays in conjunction with other cards. Like they mean it to be only once per turn, for example, and the way you can read it, if you read summon or replay the card, you can do it again, and well, because it resets the card or whatever. Some cards are like that. So I like it because of the first part, that it clarifies how cards are read and how they interact with each other. So I like you're adding stuff to make it more clear, and on that side of it. I also like the fact that yeah, they're changing what the original text was, like again on the Crush card, but it balances the card more, and yeah, again, it changes the original, the original Crush card is so much more powerful than what it's going to be now, right? But it's more playable now. And I think it's better to have cards to play than necessarily say, oh, well, this card is just so damn overpowered, you have to play it. So that's my whole thing on that. I'm happy they're coming out, errating cards that have been on the ban list. I'm still hoping for Stratos, because I would still like to make some hero stuff. I'd like to change up like my Destiny Monarchs, and we'll put that closer still towards Perfect Dark Circle, which was the main deck I ran years ago. That was really good then. So, alright, and then briefly, besides talking about me and the decks I'm going to put out for profiling and the errata thing, there's a couple other things too that I've actually been annoyed with, we'll say. But I just want to put this out there for anybody actually who cares to watch. And you change one person's opinion, perhaps you change 50 to 100, who knows. Just a few things that have been bothering me lately. The first one is giving stuff away on YouTube channels. I don't like it. I think it's a horrible idea. I think the fact that if you get on, even for me, I get on here, I try to make a video only because I'm trying to put my opinion out there. I'm trying to cultivate others to think, perhaps come up with different ideas for themselves, or to give them to me, or whatever. And as a community for yu-gi-oh players, that's the end result. That's why you do these videos. As for me, that's why, you want a thumbs up, thumbs down, like, comments. If you want to subscribe, do it or not. So that being said, anybody who sits and says, well, the first, number 100 that thumbs up my video, they get themselves a free pack or a free mat or a booster box or whatever crap you're trying to give away to your channel. Why? This is a free thing people are watching. I don't understand this online battle for viewers. It makes no sense to me. You're doing this because you enjoy it, not to apparently bribe people into subscribing to your channel. If they like you, they like you. If they don't, they don't. Why would you spend money on doing this? Makes no sense to me. So that's my first one. Quit giving crap away to bribe people to watching you. The next one for me is more, again, I'm watching the other people's videos as I watch them. You're retarded if you don't put this in your deck. Just teabagging the hell out of anybody that, if they don't run this card, you have to run this card in this deck or you're stupid. Really? For me personally, I've encountered this a couple of times because I run, more trollsy things, and oh well. Perhaps people aren't sure about how this works, but if people ran exactly what was supposed to be in a deck, nobody would ever have the chance to change it up. What I mean by that is, if one person didn't say, hey, I'm going to try this random card in this deck, and somebody said that's retarded, and then all of a sudden that card works really well, and then everybody's like, oh gosh, why didn't I think of that? Well, why don't you try to run crazy things and stuff once and see what the result is? It doesn't make you retarded, it just means you're trying to think outside the box. So sitting there telling somebody already, if you don't run this, you're stupid or retarded. Well, have you considered thinking outside the box? Maybe there's a better card. Maybe there's a cheaper card that basically does the same thing. So just gonna put that out there. Maybe you shouldn't, call somebody else retarded because, gosh, they're not putting the exact card that you put in. Maybe have a different reason. Maybe run a different variant of the same deck. Yeah. So something to think about. The next one is cussing. I watch other videos with my older son, and when we're watching it, some of them are just sitting there, this is fucking broke, fuck, and shit, and then every other word is an F-bomb. Why? I understood your point the first time. At that point, you're just cussing apparently to cuss. I'm not gonna lie, I drop cusses. I don't try to do it all the time because it's not really. I don't know. It's like an etiquette thing where if you fart, generally you apologize if you're in public. If you elbow somebody, say you're sorry. It's kind of like that to me. That you should, if you are saying something, ideally again with other younger people watching, you don't need to cuss every time. If you let an occasional damn slip through or stupid shit or something like that, I get that. But to constantly do it in videos, there's one video where I believe every single card you put down for the profile was a F this and a blah 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 that. And so it's like why? I can understand your point just as easily as if you didn't do that. Just saying, you know, too much. Next one for me is when you watch their profiles, people apologizing for not having glitter puke foils in every card that they possibly have. You know, where somebody sits it down, and this is kind of a combo part, where somebody sits the card down and they're like, yeah, I know this is only a super, I didn't get the ultra platinum. You have to, I'm sorry for that. I'll be getting it soon. Who cares? Does the card work the same way? Yes. You know what the difference is? When I play this card, it's $5. When I play this card, it's like 50 cents. Oddly enough, both worded the same way. And they will have the same result on gameplay. Somebody doesn't say, well, I play this common. Oh, yeah, well, I play an ultra. Oh, well, yours is an ultra, so automatically it beats a common. No. So, you know, and then, you know, that's kind of another thing with it too. For my last point is just, you know, people sit and they say, and this is one that really gets a lot of hate lately, is Vanity's Emptiness. Vanity's Emptiness is an okay card, you know, really, and I have them myself, but, you know, people complain and say, well, how can a common be so expensive? I agree, it is ridiculously expensive. It should never have been $40 plus at any point ever for a freaking common, because it's a freaking common. On the other side of that, understand that it is not the first, nor will be the last card in that rarity of, you know, common or short print commons that are more money than what they should be. There are several cards still that are more money right now than they should be for commons and, you know, short prints and things. I don't understand it because it's a freaking common, but on the other side with that too, if you know, if the card wasn't given the hype, the popularity, then it wouldn't be that much either, you know, if people didn't run it. But because people run it, and then other people think they have to run it to compete, that drives the price up. And because Konami in its wisdom is trying to make money in the game, you know, you can't complain about it and then put it in your deck. I guess just, you know, that comes down to. And again, yeah, it is just a common, but there are other cards that are commons and such that are, you know, equally as stupid for prices. So, but yeah, that is the end of the video at this point. You know, please again, thumbs up if you want, thumbs down, comments in there I will respond to if you want to put some down. Subscribe if you wish. I don't beg for them, but if you want, I'm not gonna, you know, complain about it. And you know, go ahead, please share this with others. You know, put it out there for thoughts. Stay tuned. I will be putting up at least my chance deck worked over here for the current format, as well as a couple other decks. At least one video will be going up today, possibly some more. So thanks a lot. This is JBuzz79 signing off.